Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Poshkara is Unfiltered, and it's a culture shock episode today. Now, a recent experience is the inspiration, or it has bettered this episode of my culture shock. Now, before I go any further, I just want to let you know, advise any would-be migrants to Australia that you just need to be well aware that the rules, are meant to be followed, and if you don't follow, you can easily just get into trouble. Now, if you are thinking about migrating to Victoria, then you have to be extra cautious because Victoria is called a nanny state for a reason. It is the most police state in the whole of Australia, and I'm not mincing words. So, my culture shock experience, you will say, I will get into it. So, I got a call from a private number. Now, there are two people that probably will call you with a private number in Australia, and that will be the health service. If like you have an appointment to come into the hospital, you will get called with a private number. And then the other group will probably be the police that will call you with a private number. Now, so I was at work on this day, and I got a call. I got a notification that a call was coming through on my watch. Now, while at work, I try not to check my phones, and I do that when I have the opportunity to just sneak out and see if there's an emergency from my daughter's kid, because that's the only reason I have my watch, just to be able to know if there's an emergency or healthcare or a health emergency for my daughter from her childcare, because those are calls that you don't want to ignore. Otherwise, they might call your emergency contact and then it just gets escalated from there. You don't want that. Anyway, I saw the number, private number. First thing, probably this is a scam. I didn't think I was gonna have any reason why the police department would be calling me, and so it took me two and a half hours to check the voicemail, because this particular private number did leave a voicemail. Usually scams don't leave voicemail. So I got my break, and then I listened to the voicemail. As soon as I heard this is from the blah 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 department, oh my god, my heart started racing, and in that instance, I was thinking of a million things that had happened days before. So the first things first was, I went on the freeway the day before. I drove on the freeway for the first time. I think it was the M3, and I was thinking, all those speed cameras, did I exceed the 100-kilometer limit? Did I do anything? Was I playing my music too loud? Did I not indicate before going into another lane? Because guess what? There's one thing you need to know, right? Cars parked on the side of the road sometimes are speed detector cars. A robot on the far side of the road, they are speed detector robots. Then you can see this oftentimes the rapid response or SCS vehicles parked at strategic locations. They are all there to speed check or speed catch you, literally. So, and you might think, oh my god, it's one of those offenses. No, mate. It doesn't take long before you start recording or accumulating fines and fees everywhere, and if you are not careful, you can easily go into financial ruin with all of these fines and fees, because progressively it adds up, and these fines are steep and hefty. You pay $400 here, you pay $350 here, you pay this here, you pay that here, and you are racking bills. And the worst side is, if you rack up enough demerit points, you lose your driver's license. And for someone who relies on, who has the reliance of their car to take them from A to B, it adds up, and then you're losing your livelihood, your income, and you're not able to even pay the fines, or you get arrested. So you don't want any of that. And one thing about Australia for would-be migrants, character check is a must. Now, the things you probably will get away with in your country, you can get away with here. And so I didn't even know that, just by parking your car, a police department can easily just, identify you that way. It never happened in my country. I know police don't have the technology to, just check your regio and identify you. Everything about you will just pop up. Your history will pop up. And I didn't know, back home, this is not the case. That's why it's a culture shock for me. Anyway, so after all of this went through my mind, I knew, okay, have I done something wrong? I know I haven't really done something wrong that I would be aware of. So I went on to listen to the voicemail, and I found out that I was parked in the street legally, right? But there was a road walk, because I got to the place very early at 6 o'clock, right? 6:15. So the guys doing the road work were not there to put all of those barricades and signs to let drivers know that there's going to be something happening. So I didn't see those signs. I got a call. I got the voicemail just continued saying, yeah, you're parked at a spot and they need to do something, the gas maintenance there, so you need to go move your car, blah blah blah. Now, because they did go further to leave their number, and the constable left his name and everything just in case I needed further clarification. Now I felt okay, 2 hours has passed since this call came through. Now I hope my car hasn't been towed, because now I don't want to go through the nightmare of trying to get my car back or leaving work at probably 6 p.m. and then trying to figure out how to get back home. So I said, okay, I'm going to give this number a call just to be sure that I haven't done anything wrong, despite the fact that I know that I parked legally. I called the number. They were laughing at me because I was so nervous and so scared. My hands were shaking. Now, as a black person, you know how it is, like you're already guilty before you're proven innocent, right? So it's against that backdrop that I was so nervous, shaking, and just anxious to know that I haven't done anything wrong. And so I got the all clear. Just, yeah, you're still fine. They can't easily tow your car, but they just needed to notify you, and we cannot hand your private contact to a stranger. They have to come through to us, and so would then notify you. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I just moved my car from the place. But guess what? In that moment that it happened, and one million things ran through my mind, and I was just panicked for no reason, but justified, because I really like to live my life in peace. I really like to live my life without incidents, and that's just how I go about. Now, I'm not consciously looking out for police or looking out for the speed cameras or looking out for all the cameras that are on there. Guys, those cameras are not there for fancy. They work, okay? They're literally there for some reason, and they work. So, but the thing is, they are at the back of your mind. So just know that you need to be aware and be cautious. So you're cautiously aware of your environment and what you do at every given time. So it's a culture shock for me, in that I did not know that your details can just be run within the twinkle of an eye, and you can be identified for anything. So it's something that I have to be aware of now, that again, consciously, someone out there is watching me, and I just need to be, a little bit more ready. So yeah, again, culture shock. Until my next episode, I want you guys to stay safe. Bye for now.